Hey everyone, welcome back. All set up with the camera, and we're going to get down and dirty with the Python basics. So that's what this session is about, learning about the basics of Python via scripting language. So a couple of things we're going to talk about today. First one is we're going to look at numbers and mathematical operations, and the operations are no different on any calculator or the math that you guys have learned, but we'll see how to put that together in Python. Also, we'll look at numbers, meaning what are the different numbers that we can use within Python. The second learning objective, we're going to talk about variables and constants, and I like to use the word containers, and that's what they are. They're a way of putting data in, and we'll see how we can put data into a little container and how we can recall it when we need it. The last item, which is really the fun part, now we'll see how we can actually manipulate the data once we have it in these containers, and how we can use it to generate like little lists or little data tables. So the for and while statements will be used to help us create these tables. So we'll learn more about that in this session as well. A couple housekeeping items. Quick overview, we talked about this in the first session in terms of the class format. Again, there'll be the lectures, and you guys are seeing that right now. Everything will be posted on the website in terms of these lecture notes. Of course, the homework assignments, you see that in item C. The mini class activities, again, you try it. Today we're going to actually show you, and I'm going to have my monitor set up where you can actually see how all this stuff comes together. But again, I encourage you guys when you get the lecture notes to try it on your own, because again, that's how you're going to reinforce the learning that has occurred in this session. And also, my office hours have been posted via the class syllabus. So again, if you need to talk to me about the homework assignments or the design project, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, that's how you can get in contact with me. Also, I included my email address too, so you can also shoot me some email, and I'll be more than willing to help you guys out in that area. And of course, the last item is the final course project. Again, we'll just provide a little bit more tidbits of what that project's going to entail. So again, the topics, we're going to talk about numbers and mathematical operators, variables and constants. Also, we're going to look at the for and while statements, and last we'll look at the final course project discussion. So, numbers and mathematical operators. Well, the big question is what type of numbers we're talking about. So we'll start with that discussion, and the question that we have is, what are integers? Well, integers are basically whole numbers. You can see the examples right there. I got 1, 2, 25, 100. Basically, they don't have any fractional parts to them. They're just numbers. So that's in a nutshell what are integers. Next question, well, since we have integers, what about floating numbers? Well, floating numbers, as you can see in the examples, they have the decimal or the fractional part included. So you can see 1.35, 2.2554, 25.0123, 100.11110, etc. Okay? Again, they have the fractional part associated with them. So what we're going to do is, and this is one of the class activities, as I mentioned, and you try it. We're going to actually make a little simple addition calculator using the Python shell. So as you can see, we're going to do a very little basic operation, and that operation is we're going to open up the Python 2.7. You can see you're going to double click on the little idle icon on your desktop, and then once you're in there, you'll see the little prompt there, and then you just type in 2 plus 2. You press the enter key, and then you should get the answer 4 on your screen. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my monitor, and you're going to see that whole little steps in real live format. Okay, so I'll be back in a few seconds, and we'll see it on the monitor. Okay, bye.